I don't know. I'm new to this whole LGBT thing. I didn't realize I was bisexual until this show. There's so many hot guys in the audience. But yeah, I think the city is getting better. You know, like they're gonna get rid of parking tickets and they're gonna start giving parking bonuses, which is if you do a perfect parallel park, the policeman has to eat your ass. I'm excited for that. Yeah, did you know that if you kiss somebody, that you exchange up to 80 million bacteria or 100 million sperm if your mouth is full of semen? Did you know that? It's an interesting fact. Yeah. In Roman times, there was no gay or straight. There was just dominant and feminine. There was the penetrator and then what we would call today the intern. Where my bis at? No, 1, 2, thank you, 2. Bi erasure is in the house. Fuck yeah. That's cool, man. There are actually only 3 species that do not exhibit any bisexual behavior: eagles, jellyfish, and mint, which is always lesbian because it moves in so quickly. Mint is, mint's very invasive. Yeah, I didn't realize I was bi, I think, because there was not really like good examples growing up of bi men, except for Morrissey, and I didn't want to be vegetarian. So I'm trying to like do my part to make sure there is some bi representation. I substitute teach, so I vandalize the textbooks. Under every male historical figure, I write bi icon. You know? Ruth Bader Ginsburg counts as a man, bi icon. MLK, bi icon. Abraham Lincoln probably actually a bi icon. So I wrote that. Yeah, my first gay sexual experience actually was when I was 12 years old. I was with my best friend. We were watching the WWE, SmackDown, SummerSlam, one of those very gay names. And I remember my best friend's favorite wrestler got hit with a steel chair and he was sitting on the bed, and next to him was a wire hanger, and he started whipping me with it over and over again. And then his brother burst into the room, threw a lit firework at us. Okay, we ran to the corner. My friend protectively covered me with the blanket. We waited till like it was like 30 seconds. This thing was going off. We take the blanket down. The carpet is smoldering. I'm like, thank you so much for protecting me. And then he immediately starts whipping me again, and it was sexual. I liked it for some weird reason. I really liked it. Anybody here get whipped with a hanger for fun? No? Do. Yeah, I don't know. Did your parents beat you? Yeah, you. Yeah, me too, man. Surprisingly, there's only 3 countries where it's illegal: the Netherlands, Finland, and Tajikistan, where you have to kill them if you hit them. It's like if you wound an animal when you're hunting, you gotta put them out of their misery. I recently hooked up with a guy on Sniffies, and it was my first time like getting fucked in the ass, and I liked the feeling of getting fucked in the ass, but I didn't like the talk. I didn't like the talk, like, say your ass is mine. I don't even know you, man. God fucking, and I said it because it would have been awkward not to, and then I was like, God, why did I fucking, but it did feel good, and I'm married to a woman, and we're both bi, and she was like, you gotta fuck some dudes. I'm fucking too many ladies. It's not balanced. And she was like, you gotta use protection. But I'm on prep, so I was like, okay, I'll do a few thrusts raw, just to feel what it's like, because I never felt it before, and it felt really good. And I'm really proud of myself for being like, hey, we said a few pumps, and then we stopped, and we did it. We put the condom on. I'm like, does anybody have that self-control, or is it just me? I feel very proud of that. I thought that was cool. But it does feel so much better raw. Like so much better, right? Yeah. But the worst thing about, I mean, it was a good experience overall. Nice guy. But the worst thing about it is like he was like, why are like you're married? Your wife knows about this, and then he was like, ooh, would you be okay with like joining your wife with us? Well, he was fucking me in the ass. He was trying to proposition a threesome. Well, he was fucking me in the ass. That's not the time to ask. You either before or after. That's like, that's fucking horrible etiquette to me. I don't know. I'm another Jew. I took an ancestry test recently. Said I'm 98% Eastern European Jew and 2% Northeastern European Jew. Yeah, I am biracial. I do a lot of psychedelics, and yeah, mushrooms are my favorite one. And if you've done mushrooms, you know they work exponentially. Like you take 1/8, you talk to God. You take 2/8, you realize you're God. You take 3/8, you realize everything is God. You take 4/8, you realize you don't understand fractions. The bigger the dose, the more useful the information. That's how it works. All right, well, that was enough of me, right? If you guys want to follow me, Andrew B. Steiner on Sniffies.